Hi guys, welcome back to Spice Channel TV. Governor Charles Soludo has once again extended an invitation to Peter Obi to return back to the All Progressive Grand Alliance (APGA), expressing his sympathy for Peter Obi's current political situation. And this took place during the funeral mass of the late Emeka Okolo at the Sacred Heart Church in Ezora, Uzubulu. And in his address, Soludo, referring to his earlier advice from March 2022, where he encouraged Peter Obi to rejoin APGA to contest the 2023 presidential election, because Soludo had underscored the crucial role APGA plays in the political landscape for Ndi Igbo's engagement with the wider Nigerian polity, and also noted that the Labour Party is currently in scrambles, and also sympathized with Obi, but noted that the APGA is ready to welcome him back whenever he decides on coming back to the party. And Soludo's comment highlights his view on the challenges faced by Obi since his departure from APGA to join the People's Democratic Party. Yes, Peter Obi had left APGA and he joined the People's Democratic Party, where he was selected as the vice presidential candidate for the 2019 general elections to Atiku Abubakar back then. And then, they did not win the election. Afterwards, Peter Obi in 2023 decamped to in 2022 slash the 2023 presidential election. Obi decamped to the Labour Party to contest as the presidential candidate under the Labour Party. And this is the same Peter Obi that once vowed never to leave APGA. Back then, when he was the governor of Anambra State, he vowed that he would never leave APGA. He would never decamp to, from the party. But then Obi has decamped, and also he's in the Labour Party currently, which is now in scrambles, as there tend to be some crisis in the party with the faction of the Lamidi Apapa faction and the Julius Abure faction plotting to kick Obi out of the party. And they have finally come together to form a united front to fight Obi and the NLC off. Let's not forget the NLC have been, making statements that they formed the Labour Party, and as such, they have some leadership rights in the party. But you see, Abure and Lamidi Apapa have formed a united front to kick out the NLC in the Labour Party, and also to remove Peter Obi. So there have been a lot of crisis in the Labour Party, especially as Kenneth Okonkwo highlighted some issues going wrong in the Labour Party, where he noted that if these issues are not solved, then he would be forced to leave the party. I mean, no party is perfect, but then the Labour Party had portrayed, a kind of party that Nigerians have been clamoring for, a party that goes for transparency, a party that goes for a candidate that is competent, and they chose Peter Obi. And up till this moment, there have been speculations that with the way the party is going, I mean the Labour Party, Peter Obi would be tempted to decamp back to the People's Democratic Party. So the talks of Peter Obi going back to APGA, I don't think it's possible. I mean, the picture of Obi going back to APGA, I don't see it happening anytime soon. But Soludo, however, had maintained his ground that he will wait, the APGA will wait for Obi to join them anytime he's ready. And according to Soludo, Labour Party hasn't really yielded the desired result for Obi, what he truly desired. The Labour Party has not yielded anything. So Soludo has, however, emphasized his beliefs in APGA's significance and the potential benefits for Peter Obi's political career if he decides to return. I mean, the ball is now in Peter Obi's court, so he will be left to decide what he really wants, and if he should come back to APGA or not. But now, what we are looking at presently is Peter Obi's talks of political merger with the main opposition party, which is the People's Democratic Party. But you see, the same Labour Party that is talking about a political merger with Atiku and Obi, They are also the ones saying that Obi will not represent them ahead of the 2027 general elections, that Peter Obi will not be their presidential candidate. And with all this crisis going on, I think they are making the Labour Party very unbearable for Obi, and things might get a little, complicating. To an extent, Obi might be forced to leave the party. And now one may say, oh, Peter Obi, who once vowed never to leave APGA, and then he later betrayed APGA and all the rest. Well, guys, these are politicians. They tend to move and hop from one party to another so long as it meets their personal interests. But what we are looking at here is the personality and the characteristics of our presidential candidates in this country. So guys, what are your thoughts on Soludo's invitation to P2B to coming back to APGA? Because I don't see this happening anytime soon. If Obi were to leave the Labour Party today, APGA would be the last party, or APGA would be the least party that Obi would be the campaign to. Yes, APGA would be the least party Peter Obi would decamp to at this point, since Obi is still not seeing his presidential ambition, and APGA, doesn't really have enough political structures to hold on to Obi's presidential ambition with the way we are seeing it. So I don't think APGA would be the best party for Peter Obi if he wants to clinch to the presidential ticket, because APGA seems to be the only party that rules in Anambra State and Anambra State alone. So guys, what are your thoughts on this? This is an invitation. Obi is yet to respond to this invitation from Governor Chukwuma Charles Soludo. However, these are reactions from Nigerians. So that is why you were attacking Obi. Too bad. Peter Obi needs a national board-based party, not a regional party, and not with you either. Finish your tenure and step down. Then we will see if your name will be heard. These guys are just fighting all these politicians. Please, never fight because of politicians, so who knows what will happen. Well, is APGA still alive? 95% of Igbo politicians are selfish and wicked. How will someone advise Peter Obi to join APGA? A party for almost 20 years can only boast of one state. If his truth be told, Obi has become larger than APGA, and as a matter of fact, do not require much of a party to win an election. Okay guys, these are reactions from Nigerians. So my country people, I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts on this in the comments section. Thank you.